In the hidden depths of the forest, there's a parasite so devious, it transforms its host into a mindless puppet. Meet Ophiocordyceps unilateralis, also known as the zombie ant fungus. This parasite begins its life as a tiny spore, no bigger than a grain of dust. But when it comes into contact with an ant, it begins a horrifying journey of manipulation, taking control of the ant's very brain. Once the spores latch onto the ant, they begin to infiltrate its body, spreading through into its bloodstream and eventually controlling its nervous system. The ant's natural instincts, its very sense of self-preservation, are overridden by the fungus's will. The ant, now a puppet in the hands of this parasitic fungus, begins to march towards its inevitable doom. The fungus directs its host to climb to the highest point possible, usually the underside of a leaf or a tree branch high in the forest. There, the ant bites down, anchoring itself with a death grip, and then the fungus claims its final victory. The fungus bursts out of the ant's head in a violent explosion of spores. These spores then rain down onto the forest floor below, ready to infect more ants, and the cycle of death and mind control begins anew. In a cruel twist of nature, this fungus not only kills its host, but uses it as a living vehicle for its reproduction, leaving behind nothing but a body, twisted in the grip of a parasitic controller. This fungus, which turns ants into literal zombies, serves as one of nature's most disturbing examples of parasitism, where survival is not only just about feeding, but controlling the very behavior of its host. But what makes this parasite even more terrifying is that it's not just about the fungus. It's about the horror of a creature losing its will entirely. But what if it didn't just end at ants? What if, one day, a parasite like this could evolve to affect humans? Now, it may sound like something out of a science fiction nightmare, but the truth is, parasites like this already manipulate complex organisms to do their bidding. Could we be next? With the advancement of genetic engineering, it's no longer unthinkable that such a parasite could be altered. Imagine a fungus that could bypass the blood-brain barrier, infecting the human's nervous system with a precision we've only seen in movies. Once inside, it could potentially take over, hijacking human consciousness and controlling our bodies as if we were nothing more than marionettes. The possibilities are absolutely terrifying. In a lab, researchers could theoretically modify the fungus, making it capable of altering human behavior, of overriding free will. It could spread like wildfire, infecting entire populations. Imagine a world where nobody is truly in control of their own mind. A fungus that controls your thoughts, your actions, turning humans into puppets, zombies for the parasitic masters. Could it actually happen? Science is advancing at a pace we can hardly keep up with. In the future, we might not just fear the predators we see in nature, but the ones we can no longer detect, the ones we may have created ourselves.